Hey guys, it's Quickie Baby and I'm bringing you a replay in the E50M. I'm playing in a platoon with Ike and with Jingles, and I will highlight this is the 8.10 version of the game. This game happened, I think, in January. I totally forgot about it, and I really wanted to do a video on it when I watched this replay back, because it's some... just wait for it. Some ridiculous stuff is going to happen later on in this replay. So we're playing on Redshire, as you'll know. Redshire! Oh, wow! Trip down memory lane, bro. Old school Redshire. Look, there's hills everywhere. There's a hill up there. There's a hill up there. There's just hills everywhere. But, no. Putting on a more serious face. I absolutely love what they've done to Redshire in 8.11. Watching this replay back, I just think, oh, why couldn't they have done it years ago? Because it has completely changed the way that the gameplay works on Redshire, and all for the better. However, from this replay, I've had no problems using the old school Redshire. Usually I would go north on this map, and I think if I had gone north, I would have still had a very good game. Look at those juicy tier 9 medium tanks that I could have dealt with. But oh, here we go. It is time to take out this Object 140. I don't want to go too much further forwards. And this is where the E50M usually has a really good time. He has better DPM than me. But really, I can bounce him, whereas he can't bounce me. Oh! I think I spoke too soon. Looks like he did bounce me. But, yeah. Damn, I really would have loved to have a good ram into this Object 140. Luckily for me, Ike and Jingles have given me some fantastic support from the mid-ridge. My T-54 friend manages to help me out. Now, the E50M is one of the most accurate tanks in the game. It's an absolute beautiful long-range sniper. And I'm fairly sure that one hit his lower plate. Now the enemy have got one artillery that I need to be afraid of. But I'm not going to let that worry me too much about getting spotted and putting pressure on my opponents. So, Ike and Jingles are holding the mid-ridge. They've just spotted a Waffenträger. We're looking for a shot on him. That one most likely went in. And, oh gosh, while I was doing that, an IS-7 went back into position along the west. I'm looking for shots. Not the best gun depression on this tank. It's still not too bad. Oh, I think I fired that one a little too high. And allowed the IS-7 to get into a very sneaky position. A bit of a noob move there, really. I gave him my lower plate. I'm not really angling my tank very well. And I don't really have that much opportunity to pen the top of an IS-7 turret. So I'm loading a heat round here. And oh god, the Waffenträger just took out Ike. But luckily for us, the T-54 took out the IS-7 that was there. So this game, it's developing very much like old school Redshire. Apart from we're being a bit more aggressive than usual. Usually there was a lot more camping on this map. The way that we've aggressively taken the south and Jingles has aggressively taken the north. Fire one clutch there. Well, not really clutch, just an opportunistic shot. And oh no, it's a Death Star. Quickly kill it with fire. And luckily when you're in one of the most accurate sniping tanks in the game, you're able to pinpoint those lower plate shots with a lot better precision than the other tier 10 tanks. Well, the tier 10 medium tanks would be able to. Okay, a big box of health, the Tortoise, tier 9 British tank destroyer. Please let me shoot you over and over again and give me all of your juicy, tasty experience. But no, not today. He's not interested. He doesn't want to feed us. So right now, our team are digging in along the east. They seem to be holding them back. Oh, that one went a bit wayward. I was trying to aim for his weak point on top of the tank. Not able to hit it though. Not too much of a big deal. Now I'm left at the back like a total pussy-o, but to be honest, this is where the E50M sometimes is the right thing to do, to be at the back being a long-range sniper. However, I don't really want to be left at the back because that's not my playstyle. So I'm going to push forwards, looking for a shot to help out Jingles in the middle in his M48 against the Waffenträgers. Whoa! The thinnest shot. The thinnest shots. And you can make them in this beautiful German tier 10 medium tank. I know a lot of you might be watching this replay and saying, oh, why don't you play the E50M more? Well, for me, I totally respect like long-range sniping playstyle, but for me it's not exciting, and so I try to avoid it. Can still have some monster games in the E50. Hopefully going to show you here. So, looking for the cupola on the tortoise. Don't quite hit it, but hit a flat bit of armor. He managed to take a huge chunk out of our guy. I want to try and find him. I fired blind. Not super likely to hit him. So right now, there's a 183, a Waffenträger Alf Panzer IV, and Alf E100, a Lorraine above me, and there's an artillery that will be raining death upon us. However, I have the jingles, and so I advance. I use this bush thinking that maybe I will get spotted from up on this ridgeline. I'm realizing quickly that the enemies are never going to be there, because that's the kind of the dead zone in between Jingles' position and really where the enemy will be camping. However, luckily for me, the 183 shows himself. Put a good shot into his lower plate, and we don't even get spotted. Fantastic. Oh, the tortoise went down as well, and I'm thinking now, yes, okay, this game is looking very secure. We've got two Tier 10 IS-7s, an Object 704, and an E-75, all holding that eastern flank. We've got me and Jingles rocking along the middle. Oh god, there's a Waffenträger, but it's got no health. Can't see it. Aim for the artillery. Can't see it. Oh, damn it, the Waffenträger got Jingles. That totally sucks. But luckily, we're looking like we're having a shot on this artillery. We might have hit him there, but we got spotted. And there's a T-54 raining shells down upon us. I think we bounced the Waffenträger once, or the artillery. Firing an AP shell, probably the Waffenträger. It's lucky for me. So I'm angling my armor. Unfortunately, the T-54 manages to penetrate me once. I decide to reverse up. Waffenträger shooting me. Not today. And look at the E-50's armor. We bounced the Waffenträger once, and I've got a funny feeling that we just bounced the artillery again. Either that or the Waffenträger Alf Panzer IV has relocated. But yeah, E-50M armor, when it works, it works. It's absolutely beautiful to have that hull armor. Oh, that was unlucky. I think I didn't quite judge where the ridgeline was. Bad shot by me. Looking for the T-54. Hells yeah. Okay, wow. Alright, so yeah, still looking secure. Look at this. Right now, we've got two IS-7s and an E-75 going after a single mouse. We've got an artillery who's crippled, a Waffenträger who we don't know where is, and an E-75 that we don't know where he is either. Oh, I so nearly have a shot on the artillery, but not quite today. So, two IS-7s and E-75. It's still looking very strong. They should be able to handle that mouse. Object in the mid-ridge. I want a spot for him. However, I've got so little health, I can get one shot by the Waffenträger Alf Panzer IV. But luckily, our artillery makes a great shot on the enemy artillery, and he takes him out. Oh god, I got spotted. I'm going to side scrape here to go after the E-75. Don't have a shot on him though. And oh, I think we found out where the Waffenträger is. Hello, Mr. Waffenträger. Now, I didn't expect him to be up there, if I'm honest with you. I thought he'd still be up on the ridgeline near where the object is. Our T-54E1 is valiantly trying to shoot the Waffenträger. And I've been reduced to a smidgen of health. Now I still want to put some pressure up on this Waffenträger. I'm going to side scrape here. But this is touch and go stuff. But I'm feeling quite secure because, you know, we have two Tier 10 heavy tanks and an E-75 up on the eastern flank. So frankly, I'm not playing as carefully as I probably should do. So we spot that E-75. Great, the object got caught out in the open and killed by the Waffenträger. Alright, still no big deal. So that E-75 is now completely in a safe location. I can't really deal with him, and he's going to have to come across and try and dig us out. But I'm thinking, hey, you know, it's okay. Cool, the IS-7s finally killed the mouse. This game's pretty secure. We've got two Tier 10 heavy tanks and an E-75 on the eastern flank, and we've got 5 minutes left in the game. We put on a great shot on the E-75, looking for a second shot. Just miss it. That one probably scraped the back of his tank. Not the best of shots. And I'm using this rock to hide from the Waffenträger. Alright, so the E75 played very aggressively and got the T54 E1 there, and we bounced off the lower plate of the E75. So right now, you know, I'm kind of thinking, alright, still not too worried about this game. We've got three high-tier heavy tanks, including 2 tier 10s. And I'm just picking this E75 apart. I probably should have gone for the retrack there. I think that was a misplay, actually. But, considering our artillery's position, the E75 is not going to be in cover. So I'm going to side scrape again to try and deal with the Waffenträger. And right now I'm thinking, okay. So it's a minute since they killed the mouse. What's going on? I'm getting distracted. I'm wondering, I'm speaking to Ike and Jingles going, hey, you know, what's going on these? They killed that mouse a minute ago, yeah? So yeah, I'm locked down. There's a Waffenträger on my left, E75 on my right. I want the E75 to try and spot me because I think he'll get artilleried if he does that. E75 gets spotted again, trying to engage him. We'll look for the shots. I'm firing heat rounds now. And boom, yeah, E75 put himself in a very bad situation and gets absolutely murdered by our artillery. Great. So, now there's 3 minutes left on the game. Okay. What the hell is going on? What is going on? The enemy Waffenträger says in the chat, please don't kill me. I have 5 kids. Okay. So I'm just going to fast forward the game a little bit here. I ping the map like a very aggressive young gentleman as another half minute slips by. And I quickly realize that it's time for me to actually do something. I get shot once by the Waffenträger. I fire clutch and I miss him. I close the distance, deciding that we are going to lose this game unless I can kill the Waffenträger myself. The artillery puts a fairly good hit in the Waffenträger. I decide to keep going forwards. I want to close the distance and find the Waffenträger. I load an HE round. And that was a big mistake. I could have probably got the kill right here, right then. So, just to clarify what I was thinking and why I was reloading an HE shell going into combat, I was fairly sure that the Waffenträger was going to camp up here and that he wasn't going to come after me. How wrong was I? The Waffenträger had 387 health left. That means that if I shoot the Waffenträger with an AP shell, it's basically a 50-50 whether he dies or not. 50% of the time, well, just under 50%, I don't know, maybe like 48% of the time, I'm going to roll for less than 387, as my gun's alpha damage is 390, leaving him on very marginal health, and then he's going to draw out the game, as there is now 2 minutes left, and I've completely lost all hope of the competence of my team in the East to being able to do what they're going to do. So that's why I reloaded an HE shell. However, you could argue maybe I shouldn't have and just kept the AP shell in my tank, and then I would have killed him probably 50% of the time by firing clutch. So guys, luckily for you, while I was fighting for the West, Ike was watching the fight in the East. Ike has sent me the replay, and I'm going to reveal to you guys just what the hell happened. Alright, so we have an E75 here. I am going to blur out all of the names of these players so that hopefully you don't troll them. And okay, so let's take a look at the situation. We've got an IS-7 there. He's on 1,200 health. We've got another IS-7 there. He's on 2,150 health. We have an E75 here, who is on 1,200 health. We have a mouse on the enemy team who's been backed up into a corner. And fair enough, that mouse is going to do some good work. So full respect to him. E75 unfortunately misses the shot there. He's got the full flank of a mouse. Puts in a great shot. Looks like the E75 is using 105mm. So it looks like he's doing the right thing now. Wow! An amazing juke of the mouse. Wait, don't go down there, don't go... Ow, oh, so lucky that he didn't crash his tank. Okay, now he's got to watch out. There's a mouse trying to ram himself to death. The ass of the mouse trying to ram himself to death. Oh, God. I think we're quickly seeing how the hell this game developed like this. So, the IS-7 decides that he will ram the mouse from above! What? Why did you just shoot the side of his turret? Oh my God. Okay. Alright. So, let's just think for just 1 second here. Alright. So, this IS-7 decided to ram the mouse. For some unknown reason, the C-75 is now stuck. Okay, so there's 5 minutes left into the game. And I'm... well, you've just seen what the match is from my perspective. Now this E-75 is trying to push this IS-7. And this is fine. I mean, he's trying to help him. You know, he could just go above and, you know, push his background. Also, I'm fairly sure that this IS-7 could just press his left or right key and manage to get out of this situation. This IS-7, you know, still on full health. 4 minutes 30 into the game. They're valiantly trying to get this IS-7 out from being stuck. So, great stuff. Just gonna fast forward it just a little bit. So, Mr. Hero IS-7-2 decides to come up, and great job! One more swift ram. Okay, he doesn't even need to do it, because he doesn't want to get stuck down there too. Oh no. Great! They're free! They're free. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the game. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the game. We have 2 tier 10 tanks free. And this E-75, who could drive up this slope. Now, I'm not even lying to you guys. The E-75 could just drive straight up this slope. Didn't. He's decided to go and try and squeeze his fat ass past this mouse. So, very valiant IS-7 has decided that they will never leave a companion behind, even when I'm now one-on-one against a Waffenträger Elf Panzerpeer, and he comes down and tries to push the mouse! There's now 2 minutes left in the game. This guy's just sitting there. He's randomly driving down the river. He just what? Just what? Just what? Luckily, we have a free action camera, so I can continue to follow the game. And now, while this is happening, we have some awesome stuff going on over here. IS-7 has realized, hey, man, there's only 1 minute 30 left in the game. And oh god, that E-50M has just stopped carrying us, man. Oh, stupid E-50M scrub. Stupid E-50M scrub. This IS-7, for some reason, is trying to drive along the steep part of the slope. Little does he know that he could easily just make his way up this angle here. And it requires an E-75 to get himself out. Push E-75. The IS-7 valiantly came down to try and help you out against the mouse. Oh, the IS-7 has escaped. Now our E-75, who's been stuck in his prison for a while, is about to say some awesome stuff in the chat. Now, I'm not going to move my face cam because I won't be able to show what they said without blurring it out. But the E-75 says, "You're welcome," happy face in the chat after the IS-7 says, "Thank you for pushing me out." E-75 says, "I am stuck. Go, guys." I am stuck. Go, guys. There's 30 seconds left in the game. You've spent 4.5 minutes banging your head against a mouse to try and get an E-75 unstuck. It required 2 IS-7s. One of them was just watching. One of them was like, "Hey man, maybe I should just watch. This looks really cool. I'll just stay here and watch." One of them went down to try and push him out. And then he went and pushed him back up. And the IS-7, who went off on a tangent along this way and then went back up to here, where he should have gone immediately, has finally made it towards where the Waffenträger is. It ended up being a draw. The Waffenträger stayed hidden. And this, my friends, was probably the dumbest thing I have ever seen in World of Tanks in the history of me playing this game. Congratulations to you, IS-7s and E-75. you have won the World of Tanks today. So let's just take a quick look at the post-game stats. So we managed to get 1,578 experience for that draw. We ended up doing 6,272 damage. We took nearly 6,000 potential damage in the E50M and managed to do 1,000 spotting damage, mostly for the artillery at the end, traveling nearly 3 kilometers in the game. This was 1,052 base experience for the draw. It's absolutely brutal. I must give a shout out to the enemy Waffenträger though. Calvorota 69, you played a good game, sir, and you defended valiantly. And thanks to the more than impressive 2 IS-7s and an E-75, you ended up managing to take a draw from the jaws of defeat, so well played to you, mate. Anyway, guys, this was the biggest donkey thing I have ever seen in World of Tanks. Now, I'm not going to berate them too hard, because I can understand, it's just a game, they were just having fun. And I can understand, why the IS-7 might have had a rush of blood and decided to ram himself into a tank that weighs, 2 or 3 times more than his tank does. And I can understand why, his friend just wanted to, push him down and then watch for a while, because, it was pretty interesting. I mean, I'm uploading this to YouTube and you guys are watching it. He just wanted to have a front row seat at the entertainment. However, then for him to watch for another 4 minutes, leaving me in a 1 versus 2, and then when finally he realizes that he might have to do something, driving off in completely the wrong direction, while his other IS-7 buddy decides to go and try and push a 190-ton tank with an IS-7. The mind just starts to boggle. The fact that also if you drive properly up that slope, you can actually get up that way. Oh, it's just too much. Anyway, guys, I hope you had fun at my expense. If you did, please consider rating this video down below. And let me know what you think about this replay. What would you have done in my position? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. You've been epic. And hopefully I'll see you soon.